Ilia Malinin just absolutely shredded the ice at the Art on Ice showcase in Zurich. He skated to Rather Be by Jess, Glynne and Pink Lemonade by James Bay. We are talking one-footed backflips and wild stunts. But the real story, the leaked practice footage that is breaking the internet. He chained a quad axel straight into a triple toe loop. And he didn't stop there. He stuck a quadruple lutz right into a quadruple loop mere days after the Olympic flame went out. He is stomping combinations that literally no other human being on Earth would dare try. The quad god is back with a vengeance after that heart-shattering 8th place finish, the biggest upset in Olympic history. 6 days later, February 21st, the Olympic Gala, skating to Fear by NF. Grey hoodie, ripped denim, raw, unfiltered pain. He told us that routine was exactly where his head was at. Crushing pressure, total overwhelm, trying to make sense of the fall. But man, that skate must have been therapy because he flipped the switch fast. February 26th, Zurich, the 30th anniversary of Art on Ice. Heavy hitters on the ice, live bands on the mic. James Bay and Jess, Glynne front and center. Malinin is headlining 5 nights running through March 1st. No judges, just vibes. He is skating to absolute bangers from Jess, Glynne and James Bay. High energy pop, a clean slate, and the countdown is on Prague. World Championships are 3 weeks out. He is hunting down a 3rd consecutive world title, and the fans are eating up every second of this comeback tour. Flashy threads for Pink Lemonade and those iconic Balmain jeans from the Olympic Gala. The crowd is going wild, standing ovations the works. But then, the rehearsal tapes leaked. Thursday, February 26th. Ilia is just warming up and boom snaps off a quad axel like he is hopping a curb. It is a jump only he owns. The exact jump that cost him the gold. He is landing it for fun in practice. Then comes Friday, February 27th. A quad axel linked to a triple toe loop. Then another clip drops and the skating world freezes. Quadruple lutz into quadruple loop. 2 massive quads back to back, one sequence. Just a casual warm-up at a show. Social media went nuclear. Hardcore fans, casuals, everybody lost it. The timeline was flooded. The reality is simple. Malinin is hitting combos that technically shouldn't exist. Moves nobody touches. Proof positive that the quad god didn't just survive the crash, he evolved. 2 weeks post-disaster and he is tossing quads in warm-ups. That is how you write a redemption arc. Rewind to Thursday, February 26th. First night. The clip hits the web. Malinin floats a quad axel with terrifying ease. 4.5 rotations suspended in gravity, the hardest move in the sport. A jump completely unique to him, regardless of gender. He etched his name in history as the first to ever do it at the US International Classic back in September 2022 at 17. 4 years later, he stands alone at the mountaintop, tossing it off in practice like it is nothing. The internet reacted instantly. He makes the impossible look effortless. That quad axel. That jump built the legend of the quad god. And he is doing it for applause at a gala. Friday, February 27th, video number 2 drops. Quad axel straight into a triple toe loop. Landing the hardest jump is one thing. Chaining it is another beast entirely. Wrap your head around the physics. The quad axel needs 4.5 full turns. You launch forward, the only jump where you face your doom. It takes insane explosive power. You need surgical timing to land and instantly snap into a triple toe loop, 3 more rotations in the blink of an eye. He is drilling this stuff in practice. But the 3rd clip, that is the one that broke everyone's brain. Quadruple lutz into quadruple loop. Quad on quad action. Back-to-back gravity defiance. Let that marinate, not a quad triple. Quad. This is the stuff that makes the skating community hyperventilate. You almost never see this in men's figure skating. Even the gods of the sport usually stick to quad triples. A quad lutz triple toe is already gold medal difficulty. Hard sure, but possible for the elite. But quad into quad, that is virtually non-existent. Here is why this specific combo is absolute madness. The quadruple lutz is the 2nd hardest quad on the planet, trailing only the axel. You need 4 turns, a massive toe pick vault from the outside edge, and enough torque to tear the ice. And the split second he lands, he launches the quadruple loop. 4 more spins off the edge, no toe pick to help you vault. It is an edge jump with completely different physics. The rhythm has to be flawless. You have to carry the exit velocity from the lutz directly into the loop. Switching from a toe jump to an edge jump instantly engages different muscle groups. The degree of difficulty is off the charts. Remember, this is just a show. He does not need to throw quads, but playing it safe, that just is not in his DNA. The tapes don't lie. That crash didn't kill his game. It just proved he bleeds like the rest of us. But make no mistake, the quad god is alive and well. He's set at art on ice. He didn't just skate. He brought the house down. Skating to Rather Be and Pink Lemonade, he was serving pure, upbeat energy, zero fear in sight. And that pink lemonade fitted grabbed the spotlight and didn't let go. Flashy Balmain denim standing ovations, absolute artistry. But that's not the headline. The internet isn't buzzing about the show itself. They are losing their minds over the practice sessions. The quad axel. A quad axel into a triple toe. A quad lutz into a quad loop. The clips are viral for a reason. He is making the impossible look like a warm-up jog. The verdict. The king is back. The practice footage is racking up more views than the main event because he is making history before the competition even starts. Here is the cold hard truth those quad-to-quad combos reveal. 8th place didn't break him. It didn't even slow him down. It proved the Olympics pressure can rattle him sure, but the hardware. The mechanics untouched. The monster jumps are still locked and loaded. The collapse was mental, never physical. Now all eyes turn to Prague. March 23rd through the 29th. The World Figure Skating Championships. Centre ice at the O2 Arena. Men's singles. He is hunting a three-peat. He owned Montreal in 2024. He conquered Boston in 2025. Now Prague, 2026. A win here ties him with the legendary Nathan Chen for 3 straight titles. Only Chen has pulled that off in the last decade. He is the only American chasing that ghost since. Ilia is gunning for history right after the nightmare of an 8th place finish at the Games. So here is the million-dollar question. If he is throwing quad lutz quad loop combos for fun at a gala, what kind of heat is he bringing to Worlds? Quad-on-quad combos are practically myths, too risky, too insane. But Ilia, he is stomping them in warm-ups like it is nothing. So what happens in Prague when the gold is on the line? When the pressure cooker turns back on? Does he fold or go big? Zurich says he is going all in. Most skaters play it safe after an Olympic heartbreak. Not Ilia Malinin. 2 weeks post-crash and he is attempting physics-breaking combos that shouldn't even exist. He isn't running from the failure. He is charging straight at redemption. The quad axel he missed nailed it. Quad-quad combos buried them. This isn't a broken athlete. This is a man on a mission to prove the Olympics were a fluke. Will he unleash the quad-to-quad in Prague? Sound off in the comments. Will he land it and smash that subscribe button? Because Ilia is still pushing boundaries nobody else can even see. This is Ilia Malinin.